All right, y'all. Hey, Andy McCabe here with Claims Delegates and the Claim Clinic. And want to talk about what's happening in the Northeast right now with the wildfires, the wildfire smoke. I want to let you know this is not unlike the wildfires in California. It's not unlike the wildfires in Oregon and Washington over the last couple of years. This is serious contamination in our environment and in our businesses and in our homes. So when it comes to restoration, there are some things that I would recommend that you all do. First and foremost, get testing done. Get a hygienist in that you know and trust to do testing to establish the baseline of what the contamination is. It's air sampling, it's surface wiping, it's sending things to a lab to determine that yes, indeed, this is smoke damage. This is smoke from outside the home that is now a contaminant in the environment that needs to be dealt with. Secondly, have that hygienist that does the testing write the cleaning protocol. Cleaning protocol is usually something like clean everything, deodorize, run an air filter, run an air scrubber, use hydroxyl or ozone or biosweep or something like that. But that's the first thing you should do. Get testing done. Second thing you should do is get a hold of your insurance company and say, hey, I've got smoke damage in my house. I'm going to file a claim. Give them notice. And then tell them, I'm going to have testing done and you're going to pay for it. So once that testing's done, you have a protocol written, and then it's very simple to write that estimate for the cleaning, the sealing, the painting if necessary. So I want to give you a little bit heads up into some of the stuff I saw in California. California, we saw smoke levels so high and so intense that we were replacing carpets because carpets were stained, especially at doorways where you had a lot of air movement underneath the door or around the corner of a room where you had air filtration. Those areas have a tendency to, especially with carpet, when carpet's involved, has a tendency to collect a lot of those contaminants. So you'll see staining. We were replacing window coverings. Fabric window coverings cannot adequately be cleaned, depending on the nature of the smoke. But usually, if it's heavy enough, those things are done. Those things are shot. So carpets, window coverings, get them replaced. Painting, if it's necessary. If you're wiping walls and it's leaving a streak, guess what? We just stained that wall. You've got to paint that wall now. Very common, very, very easy stuff to do. You know, sometimes you may be able to clean that stuff off, but that depends on how good you are and what the protocol is written to. So keep your wits about you. Understand that this is an insurance claim like any other insurance claim. I had somebody ask me today, does it matter where the smoke came from? It depends on your policy, and I recommend the first thing you do before you do anything is get a hold of your policy and read through it. But generally, in my experience and what I've seen, there's no specific exclusion that says the smoke has to come from the house in order to be legitimate smoke damage, right? So hope you all are being all right. This is no fun. We live through